And look how amazing these tag titles look on us. Dare I say, these are the best these titles have ever looked. Because in case y'all haven't heard the news, Transcendence are your new FSW Tag Team Champions. And we are determined to be the greatest Tag Team Champions in FSW history. And we're not wasting any time because tonight at Let It Ride is our very first defense against none other than Lights, Camera, Faction.
Fresco, Watson, y'all thought you can escape us? You know, last time we shared the ring with you, we had you beat. We was on top. But then Danny Limelight's bozos came out and saved y'all. Saved you guys when we had you beat. But all that changes tonight because we're gonna defend these and we're gonna beat you and we're gonna embarrass you.
Okay, easy, tight, easy. Fresco,
My blood boiling.
Fresco, Watson, it's time for y'all to step aside because you're tenured, you're decorated, we get it. But it's not 2022 anymore. And the greatest tag title reign in FSW history starts by ending the greatest movie you've ever seen. Hit him with it.
Hit him with it.
Hit him with it.
I will hit it with him. Fresco, Watson, tonight you will bow down to Transcendence. Ha ha! Got the check on that one.
Behold, and bear witness, the Czar and Kingpin are speaking. Look what they finally got us doing this weekend, Watson. We're finally back in front of the line for the FSW Tag Team titles. And no one knows what it takes to get to the top quite like us. And we've been the standard bearer of tag team wrestling for over 5 years. Bryce, Desire, we give you y'all props. The unlikely champions have risen to the top. But you boys got some trouble coming your way because no one has a motivation like Fresco and Watson.
I'm Bryce Desire. I've watched y'all since y'all been knee-high in this business. And now y'all are hot new toys in FSW. But now the adults is in the room. And we come to break them toys.
Come on.
And this Saturday, we smoking that roach pack. Because the most proficient team on the scene is only going one way, and that is Faction!
Everything's only temporary, but Lights, Camera, Factions forever. Hallelujah. Cut the check.
Following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the FSW Tag Team Championships. The official Mike Robo. Introducing first the challengers from Wakanda Studios, representing Lights, Camera, Faction. Behold the Pod Fresco-matic, and he is Watson, the most proficient tag team on the
It has been nearly 22 months since Fresco and Watson of Lights Camera Faction have held the FSW Tag Team titles. The main event of the 14th anniversary show was these two men defending the gold against Ace Austin and Chris Bay. And since then, there's been a lot of distractions for the faction, but it seems right now, following No Escape, following War Games on March 2nd, that everyone on the faction has their focus. They have their mission. and they have the title that they have set their sights on. And for Fresco and Watson, it is to become two-time FSW Tag Team Champions. And the road to those goals of the faction begin tonight at Let It Ride. And hopefully, for the faction, all culminates in the main event Iron Man match at the 16th anniversary event when Ice Williams challenges current heavyweight champion Danny Limelight.
And introducing their opponents, the champions, being accompanied to the ring by MK, weighing in at a combined 415 pounds. They are the team of the Emperor Bryce Saturn, the desirable Damien Desire, who are the FSW Tag Team Champions. Together they are
Someone called an upset. What happened when Transcendence defeated Makeshift Chemistry for the Tag Team Championships last month here in the FSW arena? But it all is because of that jackass in the jumpsuit, MK, and his heel knucks that allowed Transcendence to take those titles from Makeshift Chemistry. And tonight, they make their first defense of the gold against the former tag team champions here in the main event at Let It Ride. A first ever tag team meeting between these two squads. And it is for the Tag Team Championship. MK has assembled a new army, and this army sure looks like it's bad news for everybody on the FSW roster. But a quick way to stop a war from happening is to take away the power from an army, and that's what the faction wants to do tonight in the main event. Men who have all accomplished great things in the negative zone. Men who have all now accomplished great things in Sin City. And again, what are the nerves going to be like for Desire and Saturn in their first defense? The faction know all about being in main events. Will Transcendence learn the hard way, or are they main event ready tonight? And here comes Watson. And again, these men know how to work together so seamlessly now. It has been going on almost 5 years that they have been aligned in the faction. For Transcendence, this is all new. And look at the quick pace that Watson wrestles at. It's difficult to scout, it's difficult to figure out, and Bryce Saturn's finding that out. And it might look like Desire is complaining, but it was all a setup. Don't know if it's a good idea to mock the challengers, especially acclaimed challengers like Watson and Fresco. The cut thing being a big factor in the last several minutes of this matchup.
Tag is made, in comes Fresco-Matic.
And again, here comes Saturn trying to fight off to an accomplished tag team essentially by himself right now. Wow.
Shades of Braxton.
And again, just the amount of time Watson and Fresco have been together, they have been a step ahead of Transcendence the entire match. It just shows the chemistry they have. And you combine the chemistry and experience, that's nearly unstoppable to contend with.
And Damien Desire saves his partner.
Well, there we go right there. Saturn delivered a nasty shot to Fresco. And now that's the best thing they can do, keep Fresco away from Watson.
Bryce Saturn, I just learned recently about the Future Legends tournament, just 22 years old. Thought he was older.
Still relatively new. And you know what still probably bothers Saturn to this day? His FSW debut was a loss to Ice Williams. Probably wants a little redemption against the faction. Desire, Watson, been in the ring together in No Limits Championship multi-man matches. And it took a few tries, but Desire, Saturn came together to win their first titles.
Obviously, the missing link was MK. Oh, he just threw him.
That was a release, if there ever was one. But now Fresco has to make sure he gets Watson back in. Just a simple way to cut off Fresco.
First title defense of the new champions.
And that's always the one you have the most nerves for. And they should have nerves for it, because look who they're contending with.
And
Lifter.
Watson, who's found himself with some great success as a singles wrestler, had a few opportunities at the Nevada State and No Limits, and now he's back going for that tag team belt.
Well, again, you know, for a while there it was Ice and Braxton going for the tag titles. Now it's tag division's wide open for the faction. For the team with the most chemistry to go over him. Great counter to the spear. And again, you see those elbows the men try to deliver to break up the fireman's carry. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And for Watson, it pays off. And look at Desire taking advantage of the referee who was concerned with Saturn's well-being. Lung blower. And a cover here gets two. Look at Saturn. Brings
Nice
him up and over.
suplex from Bryce Saturn. Once again, another 2 count, trying to wear down Fresco and Watson. Bryce Saturn been in this match a long time.
He has, but if he feels okay, maybe let Desire get back to 100% for when he comes in, like right now. If you have the advantage and you don't have to exert a lot of energy, let your partner get as fresh as possible.
He just grabbed him by the hair and threw him down. I'll tell you what, if you're just going to get yapped at by the referee and he's not going to do anything about it, might as well do it all day.
I think we've already seen with Saturn and Desire, they know how far to take it before risking disqualification.
You know, one thing I've noticed about this referee, instead of counting to 5, he breaks up the count himself. I guess he doesn't like DQs.
No one does. Like to see these competitors go at it to a finish or a draw. The rules be damned. And again,
Damien Desire asking for the tag. But Bryce Saturn holding on for dear life to make sure Watson doesn't break away.
at this point, in some ways, that's a leverage and a power move. But Watson now trying to break free and get Fresco in. But that combination stops Watson.
Once again, a 2 count. MK not happy with the ref's count.
I've never seen MK happy. Like, even after Duke won, he didn't look happy.
He felt he should have beat him at least 20 seconds sooner.
Oh, you know what? Desire not even bothering to see if... Uh-oh! Uranagi sits out with it. And now Watson needs to make the tag more than ever. Both men laid out. Tag team titles on the line here at Let It Ride. Transcendence, first offense against the former tag team champions.
And the tag is made, and in comes Fresco.
And Fresco ready to fire some shots off.
Those big left-handed clotheslines.
And that's the thing, Fresco's going into this at a disadvantage. Watson needs time to recover. Fresco's got a back cleanup.
Double clothesline takes out Desire and Saturn. Didn't the Clippers get knocked out in the first round?
I don't know who they are, but I know this is effective.
The LA Clippers.
Oh,
That's his team.
I thought he meant like paper clips. But Fresco on a roll here.
Interesting elbow drop.
It was low risk, and he got the extra spring from the ropes to increase the impact. So it was a smart way to do it. Watson saying he's ready to return. He has recovered enough.
Saturn holding the leg.
And a vicious spine buster, and Fresco smartly rolling out of the ring. But Watson, the legal man now. So he grazed him on the bridge of the nose with that jumping knee strike, but that tornado DDT connected.
And Saturn going up top, looking to finish off Watson.
High fly flow. Near fall. The champs thought they were about to retain, but I think they've underestimated the faction.
And the crowd trying to get behind the faction. Once a term of disgust with the cut sign, now it's showing love for the faction.
Dream elbow. Oh, look at this. They've got Watson. No, they don't got Watson.
And Damien Desire kicks Bryce Saturn right in the face.
Ripcord.
And this could be the turning point the faction need to regain the titles.
I don't know. We could have back-to-back tag team title changes. Senton Atomico. And the cover here by Fresco. Can they do it? Not quite. So close.
MK just saw his tag titles drift away right before his eyes. But somehow Damien Desire able to kick out.
It has been a long time since back-to-back title defenses led to a title change in FSW.
Huge chops from Damien Desire.
But you saw that last chop he gave to Watson did not have the same mustard on it, and the faction realizes that. And can this do it? Will we have two-time tag team champions? The hell?
It looks like Bryce Saturn tried to grab the hand of the referee to stop the count.
He didn't break up the actual cover. I mean, obviously, if you're a ref, you're not going to DQ him because the main event idea and everything. You don't want to end the show on a low note. And we got a tag team slugfest. Shot for shot. Which tag team will prevail?
And the faction are in control. All they need to do is put them away for the 3 count.
Well, you could put Transcendence away. They should put down MK. And MK tried to throw it to him again. Well, that ref hasn't been here a long time. He might not know MK's tricks. And Watson just telling the ref will give it to him. Don't do a disqualification. But low blow, other side of the ring. Big rig.
And Damien Desire and Bryce Saturn, whatever they paid MK, I guess it pays dividends.